And welcome. I'm Exolite, and this is my channel. Today we're going to talk about people who seem to have been cursed and how that curse follows them through their life. Actually, today I'm going to tell you about one person, and we're going to make it a segment. So there's a few more that will come out after that. Before we get started, let's do the housekeeping. If you would please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, or share it. They all help my channel greatly. If you are not subscribed and you would like to be, please do so. And if you do, please click that bell so you'll be notified when my content goes live. And if you are enjoying the 31 days of Halloween, there is a button down below this video, and all it says is thanks. And what it is basically a tip jar. So if you feel so inclined to leave a tip, that would be wonderful. Of course, as always, it is not necessary. All right, let's start talking about this, shall we? Some people in this world just seem to attract strangeness to them. That probably includes me, I'm not going to lie. It is not always clear why this should be, though. Perhaps it's just fate. Maybe it's bad luck. Or the will of gods beyond our comprehensions. But these are people who cannot seem to shake off some dark shadow following them and bringing them misfortune, suffering, and death. Mine is just strange things in general, not necessarily misfortune, suffering, and death. Here, we're going to talk about a person, and upcoming videos will talk about other people who seem to have been haunted by forces beyond their understanding and our understanding. And it seemed to make their lives very odd indeed. Okay, so the earliest case that we're going to talk about is this one, and it involves a man who seems to have been able to kill with a simple look. In the late 19th century, a humble Italian immigrant who was a banana merchant by the name of Casale Paracrati moved to Five Points neighborhood of New York. This area at the time was notoriously bad, described as a hellhole. It was known for gangs and everything that comes with gangs, drugs, super violent crimes, police corruption, and it was filthy. Yet it would seem that everyone there knew to give the diminutive, unimposing banana salesman a wide berth, as it was rumored that he could kill someone with the gaze of his eyes or even a mere touch. Those rumors were based on a series of bad fortune that seems to have followed Paracrati from since he had even arrived in America. Back when he was a boy, he had lived with his brother and his brother-in-law in Terra del Mare, working as a stable boy. On one occasion, he threw a rack at an unruly horse in anger, and oops, he missed the horse, and he hit his brother in the head, and he accidentally killed him. Not long after this, the boy was using an empty rum container to hold pesticide, but his brother-in-law found it, and he drank it because he thought it was liquor. This, obviously, caused his brother-in-law an agonizing death. Rumors began to swirl and spread that he was a jinx, a bringer of bad luck, and a possessor of the dreaded evil eye, and that forced Pericrati to flee for his own safety. However, his powers of killing those around him continued. After getting a job building a water tunnel, Pericrati made an unfortunate freak error that resulted in 21 men being drowned, after which he fled once again, eventually settling in the town of Paznoli, where he secured employment aboard a cargo ship. On the ship, he would fall ill with fever and a raging thirst that compelled him to drink directly from the ship's water supply and contaminate it. That sickened many others on board the ship and led to multiple deaths. One crew member was so incredibly mad that Pericrati had made them all sick that he physically attacked the much smaller and frailer man, which caused another crew member to jump in to help him out. During the ensuing scuffle, Pericrati's defender was stabbed to death, and Pericrati decided it was time to emigrate to America shortly after that. Deaths associated with him continued, and more than 50 people would supposedly meet with freak deaths over the course of his entire lifetime, simply by being acquainted with him. So, what was going on with this man? And was he cursed or just incredibly unlucky? What are your thoughts? Do you believe in fate and curses and that kind of thing? Tell me below. And in a little while, we'll have another segment on this topic. Thank you for coming to my channel, and good night.